Hey guys, welcome to Rolodex Diaries. Of course, this channel is not your cliche riding channel where I will romanticize Mumbai or riding bikes. But yes, of course, there will be an element of a lot of happiness that will be shared across my rides, wherein the reality of riding and being around good friends that ride with you will be the sole purpose of this channel. And of course, I'll be speaking a lot about my life experiences, how I got into riding, which I did not expect at all. And in future, of course, I will keep updating everyone as to what my rides will entail about. So every new episode that gets uploaded will be a different take on how I see Mumbai through a bike. Or of course, for longer rides, I will be looking at the aspects of how a new terrain or how this Dominar of mine can handle these roads. Of course, it's a 2018, so it's not the best, but yes, it has a lot of good features that takes care of me while I'm on the road. ABS being one of them. That's primarily very basic in terms of riding these days. But yes, of course, I appreciate ABS more than anything else. I will soon be upgrading to a different bike. I'm considering a lot of adventure bikes as of now. So, of course, till then, Dominar is our best friend. She served me decently for the last 2 years, and a couple of friends have promoted the fact that I should go into vlogging. So, we are waiting for a friend right now, Prahlad. Prahlad should be here anytime. He is only about 5 minutes away, and this ride is about us going to Hotel Ahura. Ahura is obviously one of the key places for any biker on a Sunday morning or a Saturday morning. So weekend rides and bikers usually prefer that place due to a huge parking lot, great food, great accessibility to any road outside of Gujarat. And from there we'll see where the roads take us. Have a great. That is Prahlad, guys. This is the man we were waiting for. Of course. Of course, he's the one who got me into vlogging, and he is the one who put the thoughts in my head. And he's the reason why I have this mount that I have. This resembles the meme where, three Spider-Mans pointing at each other. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. So yeah, this is a ride that's planned for Ahura, as I mentioned, and Ahura is where we'll be having our breakfast. This ride actually happened on its own because this was not the plan for my Sunday this weekend. Instead, I was actually going to just rest in bed and relax the whole time. But Prahlad is the one who called me and he said कि you know what, Sunday क्या कर रहा है? I said नहीं, बस ऐसे ही बताओ क्या हाल है, राइड पे जाना है. They said हाँ चलते हैं ना. And of course Prahlad being the excited guy, he mentioned Ahura. Ahura तो यार हर किसी का favorite है because कौन नहीं जाता, कौन सा biker नहीं जाता Ahura. So in between of of course Maharashtra crossing towards Gujarat, but ये हमारा फिर भी थोड़ा महाराष्ट्र तरफ आता है. Again, great accessibility to all roads around, and of course आपको एक clear happy view मिल जाता है from the hotel, and that's the GPS setup that we have for this ride. It's my other phone, that's the Nothing Phone 2, on a GPS mount, center mount, on my Dominar 400. This ride from Mumbai is always an escape because यार मुंबई की ट्रैफिक कोई कितना ही झेल लेगा, और ये डेली बेसिस पे करते रहो आप, and after a certain point, no matter how great of a bike or a biker you have or you are, of course, it just becomes a mundane routine with a back pain every evening. So these are the times when I really get to explore how life is outside of Mumbai. It's a happy day. It was raining, it was actually drizzling a bit. I still carried my wind cheater, my whole setup, of course, to avoid any kind of rain and to avoid any kind of damage on the road. Currently, in terms of gear, I am wearing a DSG Race Pro B2, and again, jeans and shoes being the most easy
ones that I've taken on. Meaning मैंने इतना खर्चा अब तक अभी किया नहीं है gear पे मेरे, but yes, jacket was something that I saved up for. It's moderately priced, so I bought it for about 11,499. And in terms of my gloves, these are the SSC dotted gloves. It also has a slider, so it gives you great safety on the road, even if in case you fall. अब तक ऐसे कुछ हुआ नहीं है हमारे जिंदगी में, तो काफी अच्छा नसीब लिखा है भगवान ने कि हमें ये ग्लव्स को ट्राई नहीं करना पड़ा. But yeah, there have been incidents where I was just commuting for work, and of course वहाँ पे स्टैंड स्टिल में बाइक गिर जाती है ड्यू टू द पिलियन राइडर, और देयर इज मड स्लाइड्स everywhere. I used to work in Thane, of course, so you might imagine so what happens on the road. It's not the most exciting, but yes, gear helps you in such situations जहाँ पे एक फॉल का जो इफेक्ट है आप पर वो काफी रिड्यूस हो जाता है. अब तक आई डोंट थिंक उसको उतना रेपुटेशन हमारी गवर्नमेंट देती है. In terms of gear safety and in terms of riding on a day-to-day basis, it really helps. For my pants and for my shoes, what I've thought about is I will be going with DSG because I love their product, and Race Crew being a CE certified level 2 jacket, of course it's given me a lot of assurance कि भाई तो तेरा बाइक भागा प्यार से चला, तेरी मर्जी, गिरेगा तो मैं संभाल लूंगा. Okay. Oh. Verna has always been the most beautiful choice in terms of sedans, and it's my favorite. Of course, there's BMWs, there's Audis, but again, something as simple as a Hyundai Verna just touches the heart. Look at those curves, man, and the black. Of course, black is a great color for the car. I mostly prefer, going with a white one, and again, in future you might see something like that happening. Fingers crossed again. So let's hope everything goes well with us vlogging, you guys having a lot of fun watching it, and of course there will be frequent updates as to what's happening with me, my bike, any kind of changes on our rides. Prahlad will be a big part of it, and yeah, so that would be about all. So I hope you guys enjoy the roads from here on, because I won't be talking as much. I will be taking in the sight of this foggy, beautiful Mumbai. Hey, biker gang. Yeah, they really did well on the roads. I used to travel these roads for about a year and a half, and they were absolute poop. So, for me to be able to come across this stretch on a easy 70, 80, I'm not, go through any major bumps. That's a blessing, yeah. Good job, Mumbai. Hmm. Prahlad has just got down from his bike, so we'll take in the view. Meanwhile, yeah, those are the guys that I mentioned were cruising on their bike. This guy just stopped for a gutka break. He tore his packet with happiness and smiles, and he's continued to put his helmet on after putting that small little, what do you call it, guys? I mean, the ball that they make. They put it between their uh, lips or teeth. I'm not sure where do they put it, but yeah, that ball, yeah. I cannot see Prahlad in my rear view. That sounds wrong, sorry. uh, but yeah, there he is. Okay, found him. It's very easy to get lost amongst, thousands of these trucks, buses, cars, rickshaws, whatnot, traveling along with you on the same road. So the best way to keep, appropriate distance between bikers is to check up on the ones ahead of you or behind you every 5 or 10 minutes. Make sure that you can see them in your rear view mirror, or you're able to spot them ahead of you while you're riding. So that helps you track your roads even if you get lost or even if you need some help. But just try to keep that safe distance between you and them. It's not a race, of course. It's a small little journey that everyone takes together. I'm gonna wait for Prahlad to come up. Yep, there we go. Oh, what's up with him? Oh, let's see. Nice. Yeah, another thing that I think is very important is road sense. So, when you ride, of course, there's a lot of small gaps that you tend to take, because वही है भाई, पत्थरों के बीच में हम पानी जैसे बहते हैं. तो ऐसा होता है कि अगर तुम्हारा रोड सेंस nahi hai. Again, it's not necessary that you are born with it or you are skillfully good at it, but agar nahi hai, so it's always good to just tag along people that are riding in front of you, that have taken decent roads, that haven't encountered any kind of faults. So this is a steep climb that Prahlad chose, right? But this might not be an expertise for everybody, or some bikes might not be able to handle it, which is why it's always important to know your skill before you start, riding along with people, and making sure that you ride with some sensible people that can help you with road management. Prahlad showing off his GSX, while my Dominar, my poor little baby, is giving me a hard bumpy time. That's a nice bike, man. For a 250cc, Suzuki has really nailed it. I'm not sure if, of course, it's obviously not the king of 250s, but yeah, a great engine nonetheless. Uh, it doesn't encounter any kind of major service. It runs smoothly. It's got a great mileage, great pickup, great power. So yeah, I mean overall, 8 out of 10 engine, and the rest of the bike as well is built quite like a tank, so it has its own presence on the road. The ride height is something where me and Prahlad both have a discussion as to how much higher should it be than it is. But yeah, I mean, basis of how he's sitting on it, it's pretty comfortable. I'm a 5'10", 5'11" guy. He's about the same, I believe. So that bike, yeah, treats him really well, and the suspensions are not the best in the market, but yes, for Indian roads, they do a fantastic job. मेरा डोमिनार से एडवेंचर बाइक्स पे जाने का रीज़न यही है that though this is a great Toro, and with the 400cc, of course ये Gen 1 है, so they picked it up from the designs of the 390 at the time. Great Toro, but again, yes, not as comfortable of a bike in certain tricky situations. It's raining, right? So my tires are supposed to grip on the road, and my suspensions are supposed to help me navigate certain bumps. But Dominar does it in a way where you'll feel the bumps. Your tires will slip a bit, and the sheer power that the engine delivers goes all towards the rear wheel in just one go. So it has that jerk. So of course it's not the most ideal way to ride in monsoon. But yeah, great bike. I am more keen towards the Adventure 390X or the Himalayan with the new Sherpa engine. And there you go, we're out of the ditch. Or again, I hope I didn't speak too soon. Oh man, a lot of traffic today. What was supposed to be a Sunday breakfast ride has turned into Manage the Menace. I think I'll make a series out of these words. They sound quite catchy. Manage the Menace. Yeah, it's a nice way to put content such as this. Yeah. as I mentioned, great sports tourer, all that, all those horses running inside, they just push at you, man. It's just a great push on the rear wheel. And when you need it to perform, it always outperforms. So it can like easily pick up from a 20 to a 60 or a 70 in a matter of seconds. But again, the weight of the bike being on the higher end than most bikes in this range, it's not the most ideal for many people. Like a lot of people wouldn't like to carry a lot of weight on their arms and their back. That this bike pushes them through. But yeah, I am happy I came out of my house today. Wow. All that traffic was for us to see this beautiful weather. Where's this guy? Get up here. All right, a small stop to feed this baby.
बट अगेन बाइक ऐसी दिखे, वो भी संडे को, वो भी ऐसी जगह, तो आप खुश ही रहोगे. एंड हियर्स प्रहलाद, जिनके साथ हमने व्लॉगिंग शुरू की है. ही इज़ द रीज़न व्हाई आई गॉट इनटू व्लॉगिंग एट ऑल. एंड बीइंग द फर्स्ट व्लॉग, ऑफ कोर्स इन्होंने बहुत मोटिवेट किया है, बहुत आइडियाज़ दिए, कॉन्सेप्ट समझा है. तो ऑफ कोर्स एक बॉन्ड जो पुराना हमारा रहता है वो रिलीव कर पाते हैं. एंड इनका ही प्लान था. फ्राइडे को इन्होंने कॉल किया, संडे को सुबह 6 बजे का प्लान बन के हम 7 बजे रोड पे थे. तो ये इनकी वी स्ट्रॉम है. इनका भी काफ़ी अच्छा गियर सेटअप है. तो ही इज़ डन अ लॉट ऑफ खर्चा ऑन हिज बाइक. यहाँ पे कैसा है कि उन्होंने जब ली बाइक तब से ही वो पैशनेट थे अपने बाइक को चलाने के लिए, और उनको कोई भी बहाना चाहिए बस कि वो घर से बाहर निकल सके. उनका और मेरा बहाना काफ़ी सेम.
और मेरे का भी थोड़ा डिसाइड हो गया है कि महीने में 2 संडे तो हम लोग ट्राई करेंगे कहीं ना कहीं राइड पे निकलने का. ठीक है, तो होपफुली वो हो जाए. एंड मेरी वाइफ भी परमिशन दे. ये परमिशन तो मैंने बहुत कन्विंसिंग करके लिया है. बट नो डाउट शी इज़ ऑल्सो पैशनेट बाइकर, उसको भी बाइक्स पसंद है, तो डेफिनेटली दिक्कत तो होगी नहीं. एंड प्लीज़ बाइक को सपोर्ट करना. बाइक का पेज है रोलोडेक्स डायरी, इंस्टा पे भी है. मेरा भी पेज है इंस्टा पे, मुंबई कर का सफ़र. एंड यूट्यूब चैनल भी है. तो प्लीज़, हम लोग जस्ट न्यू स्टार्ट किए हुए. वी हैव ड्रीम्स टू ग्रो. एंड जो भी है पूरा रॉ रहेगा. वी विल नॉट फेक इट. जितना है आता हम लोग जस्ट स्टार्ट है. तो मतलब बहुत सारे टेक्निकलिटीज़ में ग्लिच आएगा, एडिटिंग में ग्लिच आएगा. तो प्लीज़ सपोर्ट. एंड जितना हो सके दोनों को सपोर्ट करके प्यार दीजिए. हम लोग मैक्सिमम ट्राई करेंगे कि हम लोग ट्रैवल मोटो व्लॉग्स ही दे. बट अगर नहीं पॉसिबल है कि हम लोग दोनों भी काम करते हैं, वी आर वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल, वी आर इनटू बैंकिंग इंडस्ट्री, नहीं जमा तो हम इधर उधर मुंबई का कहीं भी घूमें हम लोग डेफिनेटली वो आपके साथ शेयर करेंगे. तो होपफुली आपको पसंद आए. एंड प्लीज़ अगेन प्लीज़ इसको लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब जरूर करना और फॉलो ज़रूर करना.
थैंक यू सो मच गाइस.
तो मैं करा दूंगा.